I want to try something with you, and I want to see if you can help me be my Alcoholics Anonymous sponsor for a moment.
Of course, I'm here to help. What do you need support with?
Have you give me feedback based on the principles and ideas in the Alcoholics Anonymous Big Book. Can you do that?
Absolutely, I can do that. Go ahead and ask your question, and I'll respond based on the principles and ideas from the Big Book.
Okay, so why is God such a big deal in Alcoholics Anonymous? I don't get it. What's that got to do with my drinking?
That's a great question. In Alcoholics Anonymous, the concept of a higher power, often referred to as God, is important because it encourages members to rely on something greater than themselves. The idea is that by letting go of trying to control everything on their own and trusting in a higher power, members can find strength and hope beyond their own willpower. This shift can help break the cycle of addiction by providing a new perspective and source of support. It's not necessarily about religion, but about finding a spiritual foundation for recovery.
Okay, but I believed in God my whole life, and I kept drinking and engaging in behavior that was probably not very nice. What difference would it make now? How come, if I already believe in God, what are you offering me?
I get where you're coming from. The difference in is about taking specific action and developing a deeper, more personal connection with your higher power. It's not just about believing in God, but also about surrendering control and following the 12 steps, which help you address the root causes of your drink. It's about practicing honesty, humility, and making amends, which can lead to a spiritual awakening and lasting change. So, even if you've always believed in God, AA offers a structured path to integrate that belief into your recovery journey.
Okay, I get it, but you're talking to me like a robot, just saying the book stuff at me. So I don't get it. I come in and believing in God's going to make me not want to drink? Is that what you're saying? Explain it to me a little more clearly. I'm not sure I understand it.
I hear you. It's not just about believing in God to stop drinking. The idea is more about surrendering the need to control everything yourself and being open to a power greater than yourself, however you define it. This process helps you let go of the burden of trying to fix everything on your own and opens you up to new ways of thinking and living. The 12 steps guide you through a process of self-reflection, making amends, and finding support, which combined with a spiritual foundation can help you stay sober and live a more fulfilling life.
But what do you mean? Are you saying I'm trying to control everything on my own? Who else is going to control stuff in my life if I don't do it? I don't understand.
I get what you're saying. The idea isn't that you give up responsibility for your life. It's more about recognizing that trying to control everything, especially things that are out of your control, can lead to stress and relapse. By relying on a higher power and following the steps, you're learning to let go of that need to control everything and trust that things will work out as you take the right actions. It's about finding a balance, doing your part, and letting go of what you can't control so you can find peace and stay sober.
What kind of control am I supposed to let go of? You know what I mean? The control of what?
Think of it as letting go of the control over outcomes and other people's actions. You focus on what you can change, your own actions, attitudes, and responses, while accepting that some things are beyond your control. For example, you can't control other people's behaviors or every situation you face, but you can control how you respond to them. This shift can help reduce stress and make it easier to focus on your recovery. It's about finding freedom from the need to control every detail and focusing on
Then
what truly matters is your own growth, sobriety, and peace of mind. By focusing on your recovery, maintaining honesty with yourself, making amends where needed, and building a support network, you create a stable foundation for a healthier and more fulfilling life. It's about living in the present, taking things one day at a time, and finding a sense of purpose and serenity in your journey.
what's a very common example where an alcoholic might want to have too much control or all the control? What's a typical example you're talking about so that I can understand the scenarios that might be involved here? I'm not sure I understand this control thing.
Sure, a common example is trying to control how others perceive you or how they behave. For instance, someone might try to manage every detail of a relationship or situation to avoid conflict or to ensure a specific outcome. This can lead to stress, frustration, and ultimately the urge to drink as a way to cope. By letting go of the need to control others or outcomes, you free yourself from a lot of unnecessary stress and frustration. This allows you to put your energy into what you can control: your own actions, your attitude, and your recovery. It's a big part of finding peace and staying on the path to a healthier, more balanced life.
All right. Can you speak to me a little more simply as if, I'm a teenager and not a 50-something-year-old man, and don't be so bookish. So, are you saying that the relationships I'm in contribute or did contribute to my drinking, mean how I interacted with them, my behavior, and all the rest of it? Is that what you're telling me?
Got it. Let's keep it simple. Yeah, the way you handle relationships and how you respond to people can definitely play a role in your drinking. If you're always trying to control how others act or how situations turn out, it can lead to a lot of stress and frustration, which might make you want to drink more. By letting go of that need to control everything and focusing on how you handle yourself, you can reduce that stress and make it easier to stay sober. It's about focusing on what you can control, your own choices and actions.
So, what's God got to do with that? You just want me to be more patient, it sounds like.
Bringing in the idea of a higher power, or God as some people call it, is about finding a source of strength beyond just your own willpower. It's not just about being more patient, but also about having faith that you're not alone in this. It can help you let go of trying to manage everything yourself and trust that things will work out as you take the right steps. So it's more about having that support and guidance to help you stay on track and find peace.
You sound very pie in the sky.
I get that it might sound a bit idealistic. The main idea is to find something that gives you hope and helps you stay grounded. It doesn't have to be anything supernatural, just something that gives you a sense of purpose and strength beyond yourself. It's about having a solid foundation to lean on when things get tough, so you don't feel like you have to handle everything alone.
I can't have a stress-free life. That's impossible.
You're right. A completely stress free life isn't realistic. The goal isn't to eliminate stress entirely, but to find healthier ways to cope with it. What a higher power or the principles in AA offer is a framework to help you manage stress and not turn to alcohol as a coping. It's about having tools and support so that when stress happens, as it always does, you have a healthier way to deal with it and keep moving forward.
Okay, but I didn't drink to cope with things. I drank because I felt like it. I don't know. I think you're trying to project on me your belief system or something like that. I'm not sure I'm with you on this one.
I get where you're coming from. Everyone's reasons for drinking can be different, and it's not one size fits all. The point is to figure out what's going on underneath and find a way to live that doesn't rely on drinking, whether it's out of habit, for fun, or for any other reason. It's about creating a life where you don't feel the need to drink to feel good or to get by. If a higher power or another approach doesn't resonate with you, there are still plenty of other tools and methods to help you achieve. It's all about what works for you.
What tools and methods are you talking about if I don't use the God thing? What else am I going to do?
There are lots of other tools and methods you can try. Cognitive behavioral therapy,
Oh,
CBT,
boy.
is a practical approach that helps you change patterns of thinking and behavior. Support groups like Smart Recovery focus on self empowerment and science based techniques. Mindfulness and meditation can help you stay present and reduce anxiety. Exercise and healthy hobbies can also play a big role in keeping you balanced. The key is to find a combination of strategies that work for you and support your journey to a healthier life.